Hey there, wanderers. It's me. It's been a really long time since I've done any streaming or any videos, and I'm really sorry for that. But considering the fact that I have a lot of crazy shit going on in life, and can't, really keep track of everything and stay active as much as I used to, um, I am actually currently sitting in the parking lot of the Horseshoe Casino in Council Bluffs, and I am basically just gonna sit here and chat for just a second, kind of update you guys on what's been going on. Um, Midnight Devils are playing tonight. Really excited. I don't get to see them as often anymore. Y'all might remember that I used to basically go where they went every weekend, and that was like almost without exception. Like, I would go out of state and burn up lots of gas, burn up lots of miles, and it was all in the name of rock and roll. And I would totally that if I didn't have so many things going on and also a few car troubles. That is the basics of what's been going on, at least when it comes to how much I get to do rock shows. And I mean, it's not like I haven't done any others. I was at their more recent one, where they released their first album, and in case you haven't seen that yet, go check it out, midnightdevils.com, and they have it up in their merch store, and I would just recommend grabbing that one. It's also on iTunes. I am just gonna basically run through really quick a couple of quick updates, considering it's been so long since I've been on YouTube at all, in general. I kind of got a little bit restive, I guess is the word, when it came to updating this channel, because I didn't know what else to do. Got wrapped up in other projects, tried to do other stuff for T, and I can't even do the letters for my own freaking channel, but Wandering Rock and Roll Witch, I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do when it came to content besides just videos of live shows and occasional streams. And when you're a creative type and a musical type, that really kind of pisses you off in like endless ways, because all you want to do is create things and and make people happy, you know what I mean? So sorry, I'm not really used to streaming on an app on YouTube. When I'm streaming, I'm on Facebook. A little bit different controls, so you'll have to excuse me. But in general, I really haven't been doing altogether too much. Beyond writing, because it's NaNoWriMo, in case you guys don't know what that means, that's National Novel Writing Month, which is all the way through November, and I've done it a few years in a row, and then I did it probably about 8 years ago as well, trying to complete some projects. Didn't really get through everything I wanted to, but I got a considerable chunk done. And now I'm working on a current novel that I'm working on that has lots of pagan themes and witchy themes, and I have a lot of that done, but not enough. It's like one of those things that goes through a very complicated main character and then two also very complicated supporting characters. So I don't really getting really into the details. Let's see what else. And I am not a family-friendly channel on Wandering Rock and Roll Witch. The F-bombs and the other sweary things that I have done in the past probably attest to that. But just shameless plug here, but go check out Ranch and Craft. It's a Minecraft server. Family friendly, so don't be swearing and don't be trolling and don't be a jerk, because I will get you. Very protective over there. But I have 3 viewers. How is that a thing? And how do I see who's here? I don't know. It's nothing like Facebook Live, so I don't know. If you guys are here, y'all holla at me, because I need to know who's here. Hey! Oh, I can't see what that is. Not here for that, hun. Move along. Hey, it's LaShawn. What's up, bud? Absolutely not. Nope. Here's what I'm gonna do, dear one. Let's see. Well, so it is raining, and that's annoying. I mean, like you can see the moisture on my windows. And that's all it's been doing. Cold, rain, and I hate it. I hate that kind of weather. But, yeah. Really, honestly, I think what's funny is that, like, you know, it has legitimate... I think the last thing that I posted on YouTube, was about 3 months ago. And, it was just a, like, throwback video to when I first got Luna, who used to be named Midget. And she was this tiny little kitty, and now she's huge. And then that's the last thing that I posted, and I feel really, really, really bad. But and then when I keep, you know, scripting new video blogs, I get sidetracked, I get distracted, and I don't finish what I start. So fun stuff, right? I get torn, and I think I think I would call it creative ADHD, because I go everywhere and like do like tiny little things here and there, and tiny little things here and there, tiny little things here and there, and then I don't finish anything that I start. So, and I guess I should probably talk about the Coven Stud, shouldn't I, LaShawn? Like, most of you have been with me long enough on this channel and previous channels are aware, you know, I do quite a bit of teaching when it comes to spirituality, and also when it comes to paranormal abilities. That's what the average sensitive was for. I haven't updated that in ages either. I'm sorry. I am a piece of shit. I keep forgetting to do that kind of crap. But legitimately, there's been nothing going on when it comes to the paranormal stuff, because I haven't been in the mindset to continue that. You know, of course, you know, you can't shut that shit off, but at the same time, you know, I haven't really been motivated enough to discuss it in videos and make things that actually matter. Like, oh yeah, I heard a voice. You know, people usually would think I'm just insane, and that's okay. I'm used to that by now. But then we have the Coven Stud, which I just opened the channel a few months ago, and it's meant to be a continuation of a Discord server that I run that discusses spirituality topics, including witchcraft and paganism and Wicca and, you know, shamanism and druidry and things like that. And I honestly, you know, I really enjoy running that, even though it's not always as active as I would like it to be. What I was planning on doing was taking the concept of a teaching Coven Stud that, like, I belong to in real life, and putting it in a format that can be accessible to everyone, specifically to people who don't really have access to that kind of thing in their everyday lives. So that's what the Coven Stud is supposed to be for. I have like a ton of plans for lesson videos and things like that. My problem is I am not a creator of videos. Like, if you look at the quality of my content, basically all I've been doing is sitting in front of a camera, not even with a ring light, and just talking to you. Huh. Actually, that's kind of interesting. Thing is that, like, urban legends, there's only been a few that, like, really truly get me kind of, like, super interested. And like Bell Witch was a huge thing for me, like the Bell Witch house, the Bell Witch cave, the legend of what happened with the Bell poltergeist. I loved, reading the Bell Witch haunting, which was supposed to be a real manuscript or a real, recording on paper of what happened during that time. And it was supposed to be, I guess, left for whatever future generations of the family there were. And it reads like it. I mean, it really authentically reads like it. There is not a piece in there that I would thought that somebody gotten done and fucked up, and slipped in some, like, 2000s jargon or some shit. I have no, but we don't really have an idea of whether all that kind of crap stuff actually happened. We know the legend of the cave, and we know the legend of what happened to the family, and not much else. We only know what they left. And that's actually true with pretty much everything, the Endem haunting, the stuff that inspired the Conjuring, for example, was supposed to be real, and it all turned into, urban legend type of stuff, because there's really not too much you could do to establish actual evidence of that. So, which is fine, sometimes you gotta have a little, spectacle here and there. But, sorry, I'm keeping an eye on the time. I don't think I even... No? I think the clocks are going back tonight. I don't remember. But anyway, I don't know, because all I've ever seen on Robert the Doll was, like, just a ton of hearsay. Like, there are, like, I'm sure you've seen, on, like, the website or whatever, there's a lot of letters of, like, apology to Robert for taking this picture without his permission. And I think that, like, I mean, I wouldn't... The style of the doll is a little too odd to be voodoo to me, unless he was the person who made it was trying to stay in that style. But most voodoo puppets don't look like that. I also think it's just a little bit odd. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Boy. I actually really, really loved that movie. I loved that movie. It was really, really fun. Like, surprise twists everywhere. It was really great, and I'm back. Sorry, I kind of got disconnected there for a second. I don't know what happened, but it might be that I'm on data and it doesn't like it when I'm on data. Yeah, cursed with a voodoo spell was what I read. Like the nanny or the servant who was taking care of the child that the doll was modeled after was meant to be a voodoo priestess or something like that. I don't know. But there was also a film that I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's called The Awakening, and it's the version set in England, not the version that was I believe like Portuguese. I don't remember the actress who played in it, but I know that oh shit, what is her name? The lady who played Dolores Umbridge in Harry Potter was in that as a supporting character, a terrifying supporting character in my opinion. It is legitimately super good. Like, story-wise, it is super good. It gives you all the chills. It's not really gory, It's that kind of thing that I really enjoy, because I don't really like gory horror fucking shit. I don't care for it much. I'm in a parking lot. There's a lot of lights in my face. Good lord, turn off the brights, dude. Anyway. So, essentially, I really haven't been much into the paranormal vein lately, mainly because I've been focusing on the spirituality. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. But I've been working so hard on the spirituality aspect of my life that it's just kind of like taken a backseat. And it's not like it's not part of my life, and it's not like it's not part of my, consciousness or anything like that. It's just, I had some changes to make. I don't know if that makes any sense. Some changes to make in my life, and I've been planning on making some kind of like long updated video about this. But I just haven't had the passion really to make it. Everything that I've been doing lately has gone into RNC, has gone into writing, has gone into other things, because I just don't have the attention span to remember that I need to do all these things. So, anyway, I was thinking, I wrote a Book of Shadows piece about this, but when I was first going to see Midnight Devils, when they were, well, at first when they were acoustic, because they used to be an acoustic group, the two band members, and then they added a drummer. But even when they were still acoustic, I would still have these experiences of like complete euphoria. And I would like absolutely take that and apply it to my regular life and be like, this might just be an outlet, but something feels really, really good about it. And to answer your question, I'm not the best with drawing, but I have been studying sigils, and I'm really kind of fascinated by them. I have an entire Pinterest board full of them. I have a friend who's really, really good at that. Why did this go? Oh my god. Okay, sorry, my iPod decided that it was gonna turn on. I'm just gonna do that. All my tech has been really spazzy lately. Like, I'll be on my computer and my Minicam, which is the software that I use to, do camera streams, and stuff like that. It'll, like, I have the settings so where it doesn't like start up when I start the computer, so that I don't have to worry about all that shit when I'm trying to do other things. It keeps frickin' starting up when I haven't clicked on it. It'll just randomly, I'll just see like my webcam like go poop, and then I'll be like, why? And then here comes Minicam, and I'm just like, the shit, sir. Hang on. Yeah, sigils are like an activation of Spellwork, so the majority of them are created in some kind of ritual space, because they are seen as like the shortened version of a spell that are like, quick and easy, and and I know people who literally, like, I've seen this as a meme, but I know people who have done things like this. They like use frosting to put a sigil on a Pop-Tart or something like that, or one of those pop pastries. And then they'll just like do some kind of blessing over and eat it. Like, you can do really anything with sigils, really. Like, I have seen some incredibly beautiful, complicated, artistic sigils, but I've also seen some ones that are just really short and sweet, and like a couple staves of Norse rune, those are called bind runes, but they're also called sigils. There's one for you. That's right, Not sponsored. Oh, so I almost forgot. I'm glad I have mine with me. But this is a thing, LaShawn, that we do with the Midnight Devils. Taking these in so we can wear them for the show. Yeah, those are fun. When we do when I'm actually streaming the show, like, you're not gonna see much of me because, like, I try to, like, actually, like, be active in dance and things like that when I'm still trying to film. So my camera will be going that way, not this way. Ooh, and another thing, because I have to show this off every time I have it. Hang on a second. You can see my ugly dashboard in a second, but this is a bracelet made by, I can't remember the name of I have it in my purse, but these are strings from the guitarist and bassist's guitars that they've, like, used and have snapped or whatever on stage, and this guy, like, will make jewelry out of them. It's really kind of cool how they do that. Put beads on there, and the beads say S and S, and the B for spade bassist and sniper guitarist. I really like, hang on a second, let me look, because I brought the little bag used to hold that when I'm not using it. RWT Designs. Awesomeness. It's really cool. You know, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. I know people do it, but I've never seen anything like that. And I keep joking with them that they need to start incorporating their guitar picks. Because I can tell you, I have a lot of... Right in my back. Hey, okay. I keep cutting because I'm out and not connected to Wi-Fi. So... but in any case, I've seen some pretty creative stuff for merch, because I mean, I've seen a lot of bands in person, and I have my entire, like, bumper is covered in band stickers from, like, The Rumors and Silence is Madness and The Rewind, and who else do I have back there besides Midnight Devils, which that one actually kind of tore up. There's the Independents, and there's Wick and the Tricks. One of my other favorite bands are out of Kansas City, Missouri, and they are, like, the most fun, like, punk band I've ever run into. There's the Shitiots, of course. I think I've mentioned that before. Great band. There are some videos, if you look in my video bank in my channel. There's some actual other videos besides the one that Spain was in when he was singing. Somebody pulled up next to me and is, like, looking at me like I'm in nuts. That's okay, because I kind of am. Let's just be honest. But yeah, a lot of bands in my past, and if you, like, look also in my Facebook and my live videos and streams and things like that, you'll see a lot of stuff, because I have been doing this for 3 years. I started Wandering Rock and Roll Witch about 2.5 years ago. I actually have not heard of them, I'm afraid. I'm keeping an eye on the time as well, because I don't want to be in there in a little bit, because I want to make sure that, you know, I get in, because, you know, this is a casino, so I'm gonna have to show my ID to get in, and I don't know, I might have a drink. I don't usually drink, but I might have a drink tonight. Maybe. Don't know. Not quite decided there. Whew. I almost didn't come tonight. I almost was just like, I'm too tired to do this. I don't want to fuck with it. Son of a bitch. It's really funny because there's a Civet song. Civet is an all-girl punk band. There's a song called "Son of a Bitch." You're a lazy son of a bitch. You got nothing. Come on, now, cup do it. Yeah, it's a fun song. You're a lazy son of a bitch. Now that song's stuck in my head. Great. All it took was me singing 2 lines of it. Now it's stuck in my head. That's okay. That's just my life. Get shit stuck in my head all day, every day. All day, every day. The problem with black lipstick is it does not like to stay properly on my lips. And the smudgy. Although that looks more like dark red because of the red glitter lip I put on top of it. I'm not a vain person. I don't use makeup very often. This is literally the only time that I go out in makeup. My car is not happy that I'm still sitting out here with everything plugged in and lights on. So, what I'm probably going to do here is end this and head in. And I might actually go live again while I'm waiting for them to go, because they don't actually start until about 9 o'clock. No, I don't think I've heard of Reflect Studios. Basically, the majority of the bands that I know that are local or like in the general range of where I am, or that I've heard of, I've mainly heard of them because of my Midnight Devils. Because they played with a lot of these bands. Like, for example, the Quivers, into different projects, is also in Kansas City, and they were in Kansas City for this big bash thing, and there was like Red Kate, and oh heck, who else was there besides the Quivers, Wicked and the Tricks, and Midnight Devils? I think that was about the lineup somewhere in that area. But like, I have never seen, like, the Quivers was kind of like this rockabilly, you know. I'll have to look into that. Why don't you send me on Discord some of them, like, if they've got videos, because I'll happily watch those when I get home later. Much later, it'll be after 1 in the morning, probably 2, knowing my luck, because one more song, it's a thing. Let's see. The Rumors, I highly recommend if you've never heard of them. They're female fronted, they rock hard, they kick ass. Although I think they're probably going to be taking a break soon, because I just saw the news that the bassist is having a baby. She's, yeah, very pregnant. Yeah, also of the music, I'm curious about that as well. Because, you know, this is what this channel is. Wait. Oof. Actually, I think what's even funnier, Silence is Madness is a band I saw, and this is a demo CD. Let's see, what the shit else do I have in here? I don't even remember. I know I've got some center console. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry laughing. Oh my god. I don't even know if I'd want to put this on live stream, because I swear to god if Spade sees this, he'd probably kill me. But his old band officially terminated. I guess I had some stuff that was on MySpace, and my ex-friend that took me to first see these guys play made a CD that has old pictures of him on it. That's freaking wild. I can't believe I forgot that I had that. I completely forgot that I had that. I think I thought that I like imported everything and put it on my iPod and like kind of tossed everything that that she ever gave me, but I forgot that I had that this whole time. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, and then I have CDs like crazy in here because I'm still, you know, a CD nerd. Let's see. Pull stuff out, see what I got. I don't even remember my CD anymore. That's the shit part about this car. The Independence. Here, actually, let's just wrap. The Independence, do it again. They always have such wicked art on here. I love it. Let's see. Midnight Devils this is actually the album of 3D in Your Face, and that's the guitarist I mentioned, and that's the bassist I mentioned. The more recent 3D in Your Face. Oh, I have a Joni Mitchell CD in here. I completely forgot to bring inside. Just a random mix from ages back, because I used to do those things all the time. Like, I used to burn tons of CDs, because that was like an obsession I had back in the day. Another mix, which I saw Within Temptation, and I believe Nightwish. Yep, that's all that is. Like symphonic gothic metal. Another Independence album. Very good one. One of my favorites, in fact. Independence. The Rewind. Random. Oh, there's another one. Another Spade CD that she made. That I forgot that I still had. Oh my god. Go in there. Go in there, dude. Oh my shit. Whatever, man. I'm just gonna put these over here. And the Quivers. The Hot Young Mess album. They are awesome. I already missed them, and it hasn't even been that long. Hold on. Let me... What? I am so confused right now. The context of that joke completely flew over my head. No idea what you meant. Sorry. And I mean, it's like, I think somewhere I probably have a ton more of like merch CDs and things like that of different bands. So it's just, it's something you accumulate, like, and it's really funny because I was doing laundry today and I'm just like, oh, tank top, merch shirt. Huh. What, and which ones? That's the question, because I was just showing you a lot of covers. You talking about the Independence ones, or? Because I know they have a lot of, like, skeletons and corpses types. I mean, for God's sake, they're ska, horrorcore, punk music. So, I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and pop off of here and get a couple things, like I would check, you know, what I need to check, and then I'm going to head in, and I'm going to, you know, get in there and get a drink and, like, kind of, like, sit and see who's here, you know, because I know all the regulars here, and, so I will probably be, talking to a lot of people until the show starts, and then hopefully then I will be back up live and running, and hopefully with Wi-Fi, because I don't know how much my data can handle, and I'm gonna need it to get home. I mean, I know how to most of the way to get home, but like, I don't come here that often, so. Anyway, I'm gonna go. So, lights out. I will talk to you later. Bye. Where is the end button? I don't know. Where